Hello YouTube, my name is David and I'm back with another Call of Duty video. So in this video I wanted to go over what I think my favorite and I think the best M8 classes are. I'm not going to show the Man of War in here just because I don't use it very much and I don't feel like I would know as much about it as I would the M8. So yeah, we're going to get into this. So first of all, the sight. I always run a sight no matter what. I'm pretty sure most people run a sight on the M8 because the iron sights aren't that great. I think it's kind of personal preference because between the ELO and reflex, they don't really make a difference in like the kick pattern or anything. In the new update slash patch, whatever you want to call it, they made it so the BOA3, the Recon, and the Varix all take down a lot of kick, except they're in competitive, which these classes would mostly pertain to. You can't use the Varix on GBs or UMGs because they banned it. So I guess the BOA3 would work if you want to use that. I've never used it just because I don't want to throw off my shot for when the game actually goes back to being like normal. But yeah, I'd go with the reflex or the ELO. They don't really make a difference, just preference. Then I also heard from Optic Formal, who I believe is the best AR player in the world, have quick draw in stock on every AR, no matter what gun, no matter what game type, always have quick draw in stock on. So in every class that I have, these three things are always there. So yeah, those are those. On the RK5 or pistol, I believe this is more of a search class on this one. I like the RK5 better than the LCAR in any situation, really. I feel like it kills a lot faster because it shoots faster and it can one burst people from like right up close, which is what you need because you don't want to use the M8 right close. The attachment, I don't always, but I feel like the long barrel makes a huge difference because the RK5's range is absolutely god-awful. So if you put the long barrel on it, it'll really boost that range up, and your 3-hit kill range, like your 1-burst range, will increase, which is huge. And then even just the 4-hit kill range, because once you're in an RK5 gunfight, you just kind of spam, or at least that's what I do, and hope I hit them. So the 4-shot is a lot different than a 6-shot. So yeah, I always like to run long barrel. I feel like it works really well. Tacticals, I always have a trophy. Well, again, don't always have a trophy, but on this class I have a trophy, and this is the class I use the most, and I feel like it works a lot. The way I play in search, I normally just kind of bunker down, and I'll cut off one area of the map, which is what an AR kind of is supposed to do. Since they'll know I'll be there after the first and second round, they kind of know where I go. They'll start spamming like nades, so this will get those nades out of my way without having me have to use 2 perks in either here or here. So it saves my slots. I always run Afterburner just from the way I play. Fast hands, crucial. No matter what you play, you have to have fast hands. And Blast Suppressor. A lot of ARs don't use Blast Suppressor. They'll just use Tac Mask or Dead Silence just because they feel they don't jump a lot because you're not as pushy with the ARs, but I still prefer Blast Suppressor because I like to jump around a lot and beat horners. Okay, the second class. This is, not much has changed. We still have reflex, quick draw stock. The only difference is we took off this attachment, we took off the long barrel, and we took off the trophy and put on a grip. Now the grip does make a lot of difference for when you're trying to hit people off head glitches and with one bursts. If somebody's really far across the map, you can one burst them pretty easily if you have a grip on and your aim is good. But I feel like I still have a really good opportunity to one burst them without the grip on. So unless they're really playing like in one head glitch spot, or the entire team has been liking a head glitch, or they just sit in spots across the map, I normally don't use the grip. But again, it's kind of personal preference, because if you go into a game and you start using the grip and you see how it is, and you prefer that, and you think you value that grip over what I have on this class, then it might just be better for you. But they all have their different uses in different situations, if that makes sense. And the third and final class is, again, we have Reflex, Quick Draw Stock, RK5. This is more of a respawn class, so you can kind of use the LCAR, just because it's more of a mobile. It's kind of almost an SMG, even though they kind of nerfed it. Still have Afterburner, Fast Hands, Blast Suppressor, but the difference is, again, no long barrel, and we have Tac Mask, no trophy. So I don't like trophies as much in respawns, and for an AR at least. If you use a trophy as a hill person, the OBJ guy, then that makes sense. But I feel like when you're an AR, people are not going to try to nade where you are as much. They're going to try to just spam stuns at places. And if you have tac mask, that's not going to affect you. So I feel like those are a lot better than trophies, because you could just throw the trophy down in the wrong spot and it'd just be kind of useless. So yeah, those are my 3 favorite classes to run. This is search, this is anything, this is anything. But this is mostly respawn.